Hi, this is Abhijit aka Silver Fox A. In this particular video, I'm going to share with you how you can add free wildcard SSL to your domain. Now, wildcard SSL equals to you can add SSL certificates to your subdomains as well. For this video, I'll be using Cloudflare, and in case if you're interested on how to use Let's Encrypt, you can check out my other video where I have covered how you can utilize Let's Encrypt to put up a wildcard SSL certificate for your domains. This video is a continuation to my playlist Cloudflare, and in case if you don't know how to set up Cloudflare with your domain, you can probably check out the playlist where I have added a video which is like set up Cloudflare with your DigitalOcean droplet or any VPS. I'm going to share a lot of videos which will probably save your time and money with respect to infrastructure and server, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel. For this video, I'll be assuming certain things, that is, you know how to configure a VPS and run LAMP stack or running Apache on top of it, plus you know how to configure name server, so you know how to configure Cloudflare. In case if you don't know, you can check out other set of videos that I have in my channel, so that pretty much covers all of those topics that I just described. I'm using Laravel.com again for this demo, and I reconfigured it so it uses normal HTTP connection and runs LAMP stack. And if you try with HTTPS, so it won't work because we haven't enabled SSL connection for this particular domain yet. And if you go to the dashboard, I'm using free subscription, here you can see, and currently SSL is flexible, so I'll let you know what that means. So I kind of googled it out on this particular categorization of SSL, and the image clearly represents what it exactly means, right? If you see the first one, that is off, so it basically means there's no secure connections established. The second one is user to Cloudflare security, and the full SSL equals to it secures both the ends, your server to Cloudflare, Cloudflare to the user. Okay, let's go to crypto. And here you can see SSL part, and we probably need to create one, that is origin certificates, right? You can create certificates. Let's hit the create button, and we'll probably go off with RSA because it is far better than the secondary option that they provide. And here you can see wildcard entry. So the *.laravel.com means whatever the subdomains that you get are included, right? You can utilize this certificate for all of those as well. Select RSA. You can kind of Google it out on what's the difference between these two. Once you're done selecting one of these and configure the rest of this, just hit next, and you'll get these two certificates there, right? And they said the key format is PM by default, so you'll get a public key and you'll get a private key, so you need to save these two certificates. Open up any text editor and copy paste this this two certificates. The first one, the public key, would be saved as .pem, right, as an extension, so you can write public.pem, or else you can do this key.pem. The extension matters, right, the format. Okay, let's go with the second one, that would be a key, so it's a private key, right? So what you have to do is when you save it, put the extension as key, KEY. Copy the whole thing starting from beginning to the end. Create a new file, maybe. Yes. You can write private.key. Okay, once you're done with this, open a FileZilla, or it's basically an FTP manager. If you are a beginner and you're trying to use FileZilla, it's not really difficult. All you need to understand is this left hand side that's covered currently. this particular part here, you can navigate to the folder or directory where your PM files are located, all the certificate files, right? On the left hand side, right hand side, what you get is remote path. And if you click on the site manager, you can basically add your sites. Click on the add site button below and just write a name. So it's basically a domain that you're entering, right? Okay, laravel.com, and the host would be your IP, and we're probably going for SFTP, where we are selecting the passwords and all the set of details. So just copy the IP from here, put it in the host section, and put login to be, let's say you can put as ask for password, or you can go for normal or key. So let's just go for ask for password, or let's just go for interactive, right? Okay, so here you give the username, and you can't put the password would only come when you're doing certain sort of you are kind of accessing. They will ask you for the password. Here it goes. So he's asking for the password. Now enter the password for your droplet, or else your any VPS passwords, maybe AWS. Okay, now once you do that, you get to go to your root directory, and you probably want to go to a folder where you want to store this SSL certificates. So I'll store it here, and I'll probably make up a directory called SSL, and upload the files to this particular directory, this key, that private.key and key.pm. Okay, so here you get to see the files are uploaded to our DigitalOcean droplet, or the VPS. Now you can access terminal using the SSH command, right? I already made a video on this, so I'll probably put the link in the description. You can go ahead and check that out on how you can connect using SSH. And you will go to the view host section. So it's etc/apache2/size enabled, or sorry, available. So here this is a default one, but we'll be needing the SSL connections, because here like we'll be configuring SSL, and we have to put let's say this certificates. So we have to link the certificates, probably put the path. Now before doing that, let's add server name, which is laravel.com, the domain name, and the server alias, that would be www.laravel.com. so for you it would be www.yourdomain.com, or dot something, right, extension. Okay, and its root directory is var http www and html, so you can change to whatsoever you have. And this, the first one that I selected is public key, and the other one is private key. So the first one is the PM key, you can check. So you need to provide the file path where you have kind of added or uploaded the file. For me, I think it's in the SSL directory, and second would be your private key. Oh, okay, SSL, 1 second. SSL directory. Okay, so just provide the path wherever you have uploaded your keys, and we are good. Okay, we don't need to change anything else apart from that. Just save the file. Yeah, just ensure the SSL engine is on. It should be on by default, in the sense if you are configuring the default config file. And once it's done, just enable this particular SSL config file using a2n site command, and we'll disable the other one, that is default -000-default, because that's the non-HTTP connection, and we don't want to use that now. Okay, once that's done, we will just probably restart the server. Okay, so that's done. Let's go to our browser. What I will do is we'll try to access laravel.com. It would work. This is normal HTTP, and let's try with the SSL connection. So this was using SSL HTTPS, but it was not working previously. Okay, so it's working, right? Cool. So it's using SSL connection now. Okay, there's few other set of details that we need to add. Okay, first what we'll check is we'll check SSL grade, and what I can guarantee you is that you'll probably get A grade. It won't go A plus, but you'll definitely get A. Okay, let's go to Google Chrome instead. Okay, yep. Okay, we'll keep we'll kind of start the test, and as it does the testing, because it's definitely going to take certain amount of time, a significant amount of time actually. Meanwhile, we'll configure the subdomain. So I just want to verify, or I just want to complete the entire wildcard process in this video. So it's going to take a lot of time, so what I'll do is I'll just cut it short, right, so that you get to see the content fast. There you go. So this is first test with this IP, public IP. Okay, so here, right, all these tests that you can see. Probably if our cipher strength is more than what you have now, we would have crossed the limit, right, that A plus, and few other details. Okay, all other set of information that you might want to see, you can probably check it out here, right, other set of content vouchers around. Okay, so that being done, let it process rest of the test cases. As in when it completes, I'll show you the entire result. Or you can probably go down to this URL that you get to see on the URL address bar, and see it on your own whether I'm just faking it or not, right? Anyway, so here okay, we'll just create a subdomain. We'll probably go down to our DNS management system portal, and let's give it a name beta. We'll create a record which will go refer to this particular IP address, that is our DigitalOcean droplet IP address, and we'll configure a CNAME record. So that would be triple, like it will kind of ensure this triple W part to work, right? Okay, add the record. Okay, so this part is done. Now we'll go up to a terminal section, and we'll copy a config file. We'll probably copy the default config file, the SSL default config file, and just change the domain and alias. That's all done. Okay, the rest of the process is same, ditto same, right? Okay, so we copied it to a new file, let's say beta-ssl.config or conf, right? And we'll change that server name to beta.laravel.com, that is the subdomain dot the main domain.com. And this, and we'll probably change. Okay, there's nothing more, so this remains same. In case if you want to kind of add a new certificate, then you might just change the file path to the new one. Okay, once that's done, just enable the config file. Now let's go and try out the domain. And okay, so the test records are complete, so you get to see all our A grades. Okay, anyway, let's try the beta.laravel.com, the subdomain that we just created, and enable the SSL for the same. So if you use normal HTTP works. So in probably after some time I'll show you how we can directly redirect. Okay, now this shows SSL connection because we are using HTTPS, right? You can try out here. Normal connection, and if you just enter SSL, there you go, you see that, right? In case if you like the content in the video or it's helpful and informative enough for you, please do subscribe my channel and click the bell icon, which will keep you updated when I post new set of content or the videos.